Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up now, Trevor Williams, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, we get a look there at where these guys sit in the current division standings. And you can see them trailing by 2.5 games entering play today. One away now in the Pittsburgh 3rd, and the lineup will turn over now for Melky Cabrera. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Now a curveball misses inside.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside. Line shot to 3rd, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Javier Baez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swing, strike 2. The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Files aboard here at first with nobody out. One and two now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. A runner at first with no outs here. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Quintana. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Ben Zobrist. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he misses again, ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Full count still. He set the payoff pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Elias Diaz. He singled his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Two balls and two strikes, the count to the Pirates catcher. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Eric Gonzalez. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Osuna.
Next will be Jose Osuna. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
The count is 1-2.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Marte's after it. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the two top speeds thus far. Stepping into the box, Albert Almora hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
This one's down to third. Osuna is right there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Kramer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
So he sets him down swinging. Kevin Kramer becomes the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Of course, there was a fastball.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Pablo Reyes. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2 and 2. Count remains 2 and 2. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
Now at the plate, Trevor Williams. Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Gonzalez ranging up the middle, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So one away here with the bases empty, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. Pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Bases are empty. One man out. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Quintana.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the pitcher Jose Quintana. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Melky Cabrera. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Ready for another shot now. Starling Marte. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Swinging a soft liner. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz, the next to hit. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Reyes, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Striding into the box, Daniel Descalso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Lucroy. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Line to the right side, but foul. The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Drilled to the right side. Kramer from shallow right. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at off the plate for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box, Jose Osuna. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Now, when you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Alec Mills comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 64.
In now, Kevin Kramer. High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Stepping in, Josh Bell, 0 for 2 for him to this point. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. So a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in once again, Pablo Reyes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the 1-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2-2. He's set. The 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The payoff pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Batting in the 8th spot, number 48, Richard Rodriguez. Now playing left field and batting
into the box now. Albert Almora, a line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. The 3-2 pitch is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Osuna gloves it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third. Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Standing in, Javier Baez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
63.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And that misses. 2-1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Number 64.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
One and two now. In his career, Castellanos hits a little over the 270 mark. Bryant at second, Schwarber at first, one gone. And he takes a look at strike three called, and that's as important as they come there. Two big outs now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two down, runners at first and second. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Eighth inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Number 39 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Now at the plate, number 10. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better. The 1-1 home.
is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 2-1 home. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Schwarber is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting, right fielder.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
The center fielder,
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box, Elias Diaz. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Cabrera on second, Marte at first with no outs. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Eric Gonzalez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And there's out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Jose Osuna.
Now at the plate, Jose Osuna. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 44.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Kramer. He flew out in his last at bat. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Francisco Liriano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 47, Francisco Liriano. Now playing second base.
Digging in, Daniel Descalso comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now
oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Standing in now, Jonathan Lucroy. And he fouls this one off. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. But look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. With both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. And Liriano's ready. Here's the 1-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Two out, nobody on. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Williams Jerez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Francisco Liriano closes the door for the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious